All right, we are recording. Yay! Clean this. All right, we'll fix that part later. Cool. Okay. Oh no, I think I just ruined it. Hold on. Okay. Hi everyone. How are you? I'm super excited to be coming on here today to pour some wisdom and knowledge into my team. I do these every Wednesday at 7:30. Sometimes I will probably pre-record them, but in this case, this definitely is one that's pre-recorded. So cool. Not that it mattered. Not that it matters, but what is? Okay, so um, I wanted to come to you guys because I just felt this was really on my heart and I needed to share it, and I feel like this is the best platform to do so. So that if you are able to hop on right now, you still are able to get this message and to get this information at a later date. So hit play, stay tuned, stay with me, tune in to me next Wednesday. So I'm not talking to myself. It is okay. We'll keep this thing going. So last Sunday, or every Sunday, my whole team goes on a virtual Zoom, and we just get some of the top income earners in our business to just give us all the gems, all the rubies, all the emeralds, all the diamonds, all of them. And there was something that was really, really important that just struck a message for me to give to my team and to give to anyone who is watching this. And so um, I want to start with that. So the word that I don't know, for some reason I'm meant to use like one word things that just have meaningful messages behind them. But the one word that really just struck me that I wrote down, I'm such a note taker, that's a teacher in me. So the word that the beautiful Ashley Sinclair mentioned was the word integrate. And as I talk about this business that I have that it works, it is so important that we find ways to integrate this business into our time. Now, this isn't a time management room, and I'm not here to talk about that. But if you are wanting more information about time management and how to manage your business and your home life and everything else you got going on, Denise Walsh has a beautiful time management YouTube that I will be happy to share. That is not why I'm here. Why I'm here is because I want to talk about how when you're in this business, in this multi-level marketing business or this network marketing opportunity, um, I want you to know that when you are looking at um, branding from your page, that you integrate this business into your life, into your story, into who you are. And I want to talk about more importantly that, when people look at this business and they think, oh, I'm not a seller, or oh, I'm very bad at selling, that this business isn't about selling. I mean, yes, it is. If we look at the surface level of it, it is about the products and we are trying to sell the products, but it's more than that. And as we look at integrating this business into our lives, and it becomes a part of us, then this selling part of this business doesn't have to be hard. And that's where I wanted to come to you guys and share that, when you become an entrepreneur, when you join this business, whether you look at it as a side hustle or whether you look at it, as a full business, when you are thinking about those moments when you're having to talk to new people, network, present your business, talk to people about your product, it isn't hard to sell. Okay. So let's talk about a situation where I was talking to a good friend of mine, and she was, describing how it's been very difficult because she's a reserved person to sell her products. Understand that we've all been there, we've all hit that roadblock where we feel like, oh man, it's very hard to sell these products. How do I do it? And so I explained to her, I said, well, selling isn't hard. Sometimes we overthink it. Sometimes we think, oh my gosh, we have to have all of this information about our product. And we have to have all this information about, what it does and how it will help. I mean, obviously know your product. Like, number one, know your product. But to sell it isn't hard. To have a conversation with someone about what you do, what you have, how it helps you, how it's changed your life, that shouldn't be hard. That's all a part of your story. That's integrated into your life. And in this business, when we utilize our products and when we share it on our page and in our story about how we're making our coffee every morning and how we're drinking our celery juice and how we're taking our thermal fight and how we just had a big, huge bowl of pasta and pizza and we're taking down the carb control right afterwards, or our skin was a hotness and now it is glowing. Um, or we're losing pounds in this quarantine time. These are all things that you've integrated. These products are integrated into your story, and so it makes it easier to sell them. But we're not approaching people saying, "Oh my God, let me tell you about XYZ that I have." No, where you don't have to do that. You can. I'm not saying that it's not feasible. I'm not saying that it won't produce, an income for you. It won't give you it won't be rewarding to do that. Absolutely not, because there are people who do that. But if you're looking at this business as like you're a salesperson and you're, waiting and approaching or being waiting to be approached by people to sell this product, that's not the case here. And it doesn't necessarily have to be. See, we're not in the business where it is with car salesmen. They wait for people to come to them and ask them about the cars. And then they go into, well, let me tell you about this car, and I think this will be perfect for you. We're not in the business where we wait. See, what we do is we build that relationship and rapport with people. And we start to hear what they're talking about, and we start to notice the things that they do in their lives, such as, oh my gosh, I had a friend the other day, true story, I had a friend the other day who was like, oh my gosh, I'm on my second cup of coffee. I just need energy. What do we have? That's coffee that gives you energy. Skinny brew, keto coffee, different flavors. Like, so what did I do? I immediately reached out and was like, girl, I remember when I had those days. I remember when I needed 2, 3, 4 cups of coffee just to stay awake. And it still didn't give me the energy that I wanted or that I needed until I started drinking Skinny Brew. Let me tell you, this Skinny Brew coffee is an instant packet. You pour it in, it's got a French dark roast taste to it. So if you're like black coffee, if you like black coffee, that's the thing for you. But I like to put a little cream and sugar in mine. And it is giving me energy to be able to, work my business. It's giving me energy to wake up and problem solve 72 messages from my kids, from emails, from parents. It's giving me the energy to be able to interact with my 2-year-old who is in a high activity level right now, and who don't go to sleep until 2 o'clock because she's in her room learning, like going through the things that she learned from today. So, I would love to send you a sample if you want, or shoot, we can just order you a bag if you want to try it and see how it works for you. Guys, that's literally my story. That's literally a part of my life. That's literally what I do. So that's not hard to have a conversation about. As you saw me, it wasn't anything that I was, that was scripted. It wasn't anything that um, I had to, sit down and write out or anything like that. Absolutely not. This is natural and authentic me telling you about what I use. And then asking you, are you interested? Do you want to try it too? Because I like it, but you may want to try it and like it too. So that's where, when we look at how we can integrate this business into our life and how we can kind of break this shell and this mold of the idea of selling, it goes beyond that. We're talking about people, right? We're building relationships with people. We're not building relationships with robots. We're not building relationships with products. We're building relationships with people. And so when we approach them with the things that we have, whether it's a business opportunity or whether it's about the product, we have to remember we are talking to human beings. They want to be related to just like we do. And it makes it easier to have those conversations about the business or about the products when you do that. So break that mold, break that I'm not a seller. Girl, listen, boy, listen. No, we don't have to be a seller in this business. You don't have to be, the top seller at Best Buy to run this business. Absolutely not. All you have to do is just tell your story. Tell what the products are doing for you. Tell what the business is doing for you. And, encourage others who may be interested in looking for that. Ask them, is it something that sounds interesting to you? And then after you make that ask, go from there. Go from there. If they're like, heck yeah, I'm interested, tell me more. Boom. Okay, what do you want to know? Or no, I'm not interested at this time, but thank you so much for sharing that information. Boom, a seed planted. And then, of course, in that situation, you turn around and you ask them, hey, is it possible if you can just, put up something to reach out to other people? I'm hoping to see if there are other people interested in doing what I'm doing too. It's not that hard. It's not that hard. Break that mold. Break that mindset that I'm not a seller. I'm not going to do good at this. No, because listen, even if you aren't in It Works, or if have thought about doing other projects or other businesses, I'm sorry. Hey, put it down. Thank you. Even if you thought about, doing other opportunities, or, running your own business separate from It Works, you still have to network with people and you're still going to be doing the exact same thing. Oh my gosh, I'm looking into, purchasing, I'm going on a trip and I need new luggage. Oh my God, let me tell you about the luggage that I have that's so cute, that matches my outfit, and that is so comfortable and it fits your weight, blah, 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 the weight limit is airports, blah, blah, blah. You get what I'm saying. All in all, you're just telling what it is that you like. Tell about the product. How do you like it? How is it helping you? How is it changing your life? And then watch how it, inspires others to be interested in trying it themselves. So that's one of the things. And then I had a question that came up that ties kind of into all of this, with the word integrate, because basically I'm talking about the word integrate here. And the question was, do you have a separate Facebook for your business? The answer to that is no, I don't. And I don't want to right now because this business is a part of my life. So I don't want it separated at this moment. Now, when it becomes, something much larger, okay, when it becomes something much larger to where I would need to separate it, then absolutely I would do so. But this business is a part of my life. The reason why I joined this business is because of my family. It's because I wanted to never, ever, ever, ever go through the time that I did, me or my family go through the time that we did when we didn't have income. And we were, pawning things and visiting food banks and doing all of that crazy stuff. Never do I want to go back through that again. And so that's why I joined. And to be able to communicate that to other people is to integrate it into my life so they see that, this is who I'm doing it for. This is why I'm doing it. And then this is what I'm, being blessed with in result of doing this. So it's all about just integration. And I think if you look at it from the side of the point of view where you're talking about the business opportunity, you're not selling this business. No, you're telling them what you're literally sharing with people, what you're doing, why you started, what were you doing beforehand, what made you get, or let me backtrack, let me give it to you in sequence. What were you doing before It Worked? How did you even hear about it? Somebody reached out to you? What's happening now? Where are you going? Where are you going with this? So what's changed, right? These are things that you can easily, you can easily talk about because they are your life. This is all about you. You can't get both. You have to put one top on the other. So we can put the top on this one, and I can give you this one. You're welcome. So again, it's not, that you're sitting here, hi, it works. We've been open for this long. We've been doing this. We've been doing that. We're that. That's great. That's so great. You can read that on Google. You can read that on the website. What you can't read on the website is, hi, I'm Renisha. Let me tell you a little bit about me. In July 2019 was my wedding anniversary, my husband's birthday. My stepson was with us, and we had just moved. So you're talking about this is our first full month, everyone with no income. Bless you. And that was very hard. That was very, very hard. It was hard to tell my stepson no. It was hard to bring him to a city where Disney was and we can't even go in the parking lot. It was very hard when, I've been playing my viola for over 20 something years and I had to pawn it so that we can have food. That's stuff that you know, that breaks your heart, stuff that you don't want to hear happen, but it did. And so somebody reached out via Facebook and was like, you know, anybody looking to earn extra money? Heck yeah. Heck yeah. Absolutely. And when I joined this business, never did I think that, you know, I would be doing what I'm doing now. I didn't see myself as a seller. I didn't see myself as someone who would be prioritizing my health and my wellness, but here I am. And I've been going 10 months strong and I've been enjoying it. I've been on fire. My fire was a little dim, you know, it didn't go out, but it was a little dim at points. But the beautiful parts of this business is that personal development, spending that time nurturing your mindset is so important. Hey, get this, get this one. It's such a priority for this business, and it's so beautiful that I get to be a part of that. So I get to be a part of a company who prioritizes on you taking the time to develop yourself and your mindset. Because the current job that I'm doing right now, it doesn't necessarily prioritize that. It's more of a mandatory thing, which should be done anyway, but it's not anything that I get to necessarily choose that challenges my brain the way I want to. It's more so applicable to education. Um, and so where am I going? I'm trying to go to the top. I want to see this business flourish. I want to see my business, not this business. I want to see my business and my team flourish. I want to see everybody on my team's why come true plus more. Um, I am excited to hit my milestones and reaching new promotions along the way, reaching Ruby, reaching Emery, Emerald, going diamond, going black diamond, being black diamond, not black diamond. I don't even know if black diamond is a thing. I just trying to say black diamond, but like all the way to the top, double ambassador, like presidential, all of that, I want it. I want to be standing on stage at Conference 2021 as a top 150 earner in this company, top 100 income earner in this company. And I want to do it with my team, a very strong team. They're present, excited about what God has in store for them in their business. These are the things that I want for myself and for my team and for my business. And it's going to happen. And it's going to happen. And just like that, there's my story. And you don't have to, that's nothing that I was coached on. That was nothing that was scripted. Once again, it's literally me telling my story. When people hear that, they get something out of it. Whether it's like, man, I've been through that. Oh my gosh, tell me more about how can I get started. Or man, those sound like really great goals. I wish my, job prioritized personal development. Or man, you're able to be present with your family at home and still, work your business. Yes, absolutely, because this business is flexible. Because I get to work it wherever I want to be. I can be, on the road on the phone with my team and I'm still working. Like this business is literally anywhere my phone is, or anywhere internet is where my business is. Um, so and not even just internet, like wherever I am talking about it, I'm always talking about it. So I wanted to come to just share that with you guys. I know this wasn't long, as long as some of those hour ones are, but I hope that through all of this, you feel you gain more confidence in yourself with presenting this business to people and integrating it more into your life, as well as breaking that mold and mindset of not being a seller. You don't have to be a seller to be a great business owner. You just got to tell your story. You got to tell your story, and you got to tell it to as many people who are willing to listen. So I'm super duper duper excited about where you guys are, your journey, and I hope that this Zoom really helped. Please give me feedback. Let me know if it did, if it didn't. I am working on this and I'm growing as a leader, and I love constructive criticism. So if you have anything that you would like to share with me, I would truly, truly, truly appreciate it so much. And with that being said, I am going to stop this recording, and I'll talk to you later. Bye. Good night.